What's up, everybody? It's your boy Sweet, and welcome back to another video. So today we are actually talking about none other than the one and only Ryan Garcia. And some people are saying that he's having a mental breakdown. He is on drugs. He is consuming way too much alcohol, all these different things, and he's saying all these nonsense, and he's just speaking craziness. And some people are worried about him, some people are criticizing him, some people are making fun of him. But the real issue is, it is a cry for help. Whether it is a cry for attention to promote a fight because he feels like he needs to, or it's a cry for help because he really feels like he is lost and he is confused and he is hopeless, and all these different factors and situations and things, right? And that's the crazy. That's the crazy thing, is exactly that. A lot of us, to be honest, have had a moment of breaking down, a moment where we broke down, a moment where we feel like we are not ourselves anymore, a moment where we feel hopeless, we feel lost, we feel confused, we feel like we are screaming and shouting at the top of our lungs and nobody is there to hear us. We are screaming into a void of emptiness, and there is nobody that is going to see us, hear us, talk to us, or anything. And it is sad and it's scary and it's all these different type of feelings. And not saying that Ryan Garcia isn't going through that or that he is going through that, but the thing is, it seems like it's a cry for help. It seems like it is him screaming for help. It is him screaming for attention, him screaming for validation, all these different things, because there is so much hurt out there and so much criticism, so much eyeballs on everybody, and people are trying to impress. They're doing things they wouldn't do. They're giving up their morals. They're giving up their ethics. They're doing all these things that you would never normally do, and you are losing your integrity and who you truly are and giving it up for all these different things. And it's scary and it's stupid and it's hurting. And it is a generation of people that are lost. I know he came out with a video saying that he believes in Jesus, all these things, and that he's good. He was just hacked, being how all these different things, but it still seems like a cry for help. Still seems like a cry for help. Yes, I'm glad that he's feeling that he's still strong in his faith and all these different things, and that he truly believes, but he also, in the same hand, still needs to be able to be in his word and praying and all these different things, because this world is hard. This world is so hard. It's so difficult. It's scary at times, and it's crazy, right? But that's what I'm trying to say, is we need to be focusing on our mental health and focusing on self-love and focusing on being a better person. Because a lot of us, if we're going to be truly honest, we ain't there yet. We ain't there yet. We struggling, right? We are struggling just to figure it out. We're just coasting. We're barely getting by, all these different things. And yet we are continuing to live in a society and in a generation where so many people are lost and hopeless. And I could definitely attest to that. I have been there before. I am in a better place now. There's been times in my life where I felt like I've lost my identity, lost who I am, but I've eventually regained it and been able to be myself once again. And I'm hoping and praying that Ryan Garcia finds that too, and knows that he's not alone. I know it feels like everyone's so alone in this world now, but we could be better. And without further ado, I'm gonna have to bid y'all adieu. If you have yet to subscribe, please do that too. Until next time, you already know. Salute.
In the heart of a bustling city, where the hum of ambition mingled with the chaos of everyday life, lived Alex, a young aspiring boxer with dreams as vast as the sky. His journey wasn't merely about physical strength or mastering the art of boxing, it was a quest to conquer the demons of his mind, to rise above the shadows of anxiety and depression that loomed large over his life. Alex's days were split between grueling training sessions in a rundown gym, shadowed by peeling paint and the echoes of past champions, and his part-time job at a local diner. The contrast between his two worlds was stark, yet each step, each punch, was a step away from the turmoil within. Boxing was more than a sport for Alex, it was his therapy, his solace. With each jab, each uppercut, he fought not just his invisible opponent but the relentless surge of negative thoughts that threatened to overwhelm him. The physical exhaustion brought a kind of peace, a quiet in the storm of his mind, allowing him moments of clarity where he felt in control, powerful, and above all, hopeful. However, the path to healing was not linear. There were days when the weight of his gloves felt like the weight of the world, when the shadows seemed too dense to penetrate. It was on one such evening, after a particularly challenging day, that Alex found himself sitting alone in the gym long after everyone had left. The silence was a stark reminder of his loneliness, a space where his fears and doubts echoed louder than ever. In that moment of vulnerability, Alex realized that his greatest battle was not in the ring, but within himself. It was a profound acknowledgement that his mental health needed as much care and attention as his physical training. This realization marked a turning point. Alex began to seek support, opening up to his coach, a former boxer who had faced his own struggles outside the ring. His coach's empathy and understanding provided a lifeline, a sense of belonging, and a reminder that he was not alone in his fight. Together, they incorporated mental health strategies into Alex's training regimen, focusing on mindfulness, meditation, and visualization techniques alongside his physical workouts. These tools became his armor, not just in preparing for bouts but in navigating the ups and downs of life. As Alex's mental health began to improve, so did his performance in the ring. He learned to channel his emotions, to use the adrenaline fueled by anxiety as a force for focus and determination. His journey resonated with others, inspiring those around him to break the stigma associated with mental health, especially in the world of sports, where vulnerability is often seen as weakness. Alex's story is a testament to the strength of the human spirit, a reminder that the hardest battles are fought in the silence of one's mind. It's a story of resilience, of the power of opening up and seeking help, and of the unbreakable bond between physical and mental well-being. In the